happy moment to you. So I feel like I have this really expansive knowing to try to articulate, and I want to articulate it in a way that can move me through the process of explaining it as I sort of move through the process of understanding it myself, initially hearing of it myself, then doing my own journey, creating my own disciplines, creating my own daily rituals to reinforce, is this for me? Do I believe this? Okay, let me ponder this. So when I'm saying things, my hope is to bring people's sort of a pop of awareness. Oh, I hadn't heard that before, or maybe I heard that last year, or maybe and then sort of sit with it, and does it ring true? If it feels curious, let me look more. Or no, that's not for me. That's fine. Any of the above, my desire is just to bring that boom moment and that opportunity, and again to sort of recreate the journey, the opportunity that so many of my teachers gave me, all of my teachers gave me, right? And the kind of journey that began when I was 19 and I'm 63. So some of these things that I say out loud that seem like the sky is blue to me, 30 years ago, it was very much, what, there's sky? I don't see any sky. What are you talking about? So this is one of those things that I think as I affirm, I can find the language to kind of pop a curiosity for people listening, that is just a pop, because the language can't really affirm it all, certainly not in hopefully 5 minutes or less. But so I was talking with a two-legged this morning, two-legged therapy client, four-legged, dog walking, remember? And she was talking about an experience that was happening real time while I was talking to her. She was walking around a park while we were on the phone, and she got out of her routine and normally how she walks because she had to go to the restroom. And so she found herself trying to get back to her car, to where there was a little restroom area in the park. And as she was coming to her car, she saw these older guys that were doing some throwing baseballs around. And ultimately, she approached her car at the exact moment that one of the older guys threw the baseball and it hit her car. And she saw this other guy kind of going over there and kind of picking the baseball up and not giving much mind to the fact that it had just bounced off the roof of her car. So you get the idea of the story. First, there was an interruption in her routine, right? She had to go to the restroom. And then she's walking. And then the timing, right? The timing. At that moment that she's walking to her car, the baseball hits the car. She can see the car. She approaches the guy and looks at him and says, "What are you doing?" Kind of like, And he said, "Oh, man, don't..." what was his exact word? "No big deal. No big deal. Don't make it a big deal. No big deal." That's what he said. "Don't make it a big deal. No big deal." And he just kept walking off. This created an enragement in her. So now, understanding her history as I do, right, as a therapeutic journey, so we kind of have this human journey, the therapeutic journey, the spiritual journey, all these different layers. We've got to define which one we're talking about. In her therapeutic journey, that is a theme. Things happened to her as a small child, horrible things that other people witnessed and nobody took up for her. There was a lot of sort of really obvious sort of discounting her existence. Like, what are you even looking at? It doesn't even exist, sort of thing, when she was little. And so when we're little, if we have these traumas and we don't have anybody around us to heal us in real time, those traumas literally, and science has proven this now, they sort of take root in all sorts of areas in our body, in our psyches, in our brain patterns. And so until we stop and get kind of conscious of that and start to look at that, they sort of really, they work through in our adult lives and create ongoing frustrations and ongoing things in areas where we just can't quite be happy or can't quite be joyful. or can't quite have things go our way. And it really is rooted in those deeper childhood unresolved feelings and pains and trauma. So what I see all the time when I work with two-leggeds and when I think back on my journey is how, again, thinking about it is just Tuesday, the universe is playing a role in trying to help heal and feel that childhood trauma. And so the way we have opportunity to heal and feel is oftentimes through external events that are disruptive, that are upsetting, that are, I just want to just take your head and do something really drastic to it. So this event where the guy, discounted the damage he might have done to her car, brought that, and it brought white rage, which is kind of this rage that just pops up out of nowhere. It's a very aggressive rage. And it was a beautiful thing, and that's an odd thing to say, but it was beautiful because it happened in real time with me on the phone. So it was an opportunity to see, okay, how can I use this event to be instructive versus destructive? And that's a really interesting shift. If I just see something that makes me so angry, then I get angry and I create a destructive energy exchange. If I see something that makes me so angry and I can look at it, just pop back a little bit and look at it as possibly instructive, happening for my good, oh my heavens, could the universe have aligned? Could the spirits, the divine, go to the bathroom, walk away, timing, old men playing ball so they're not throwing the ball very accurately, I guess, bounce off. All of those things, those synchronicities, were not random. What if that was not random? I was on the phone with her at the time. What is that not random? And that event then mirrored some childhood trauma that we were speaking about at the time. This is an orchestra with the violins and the cellos and the drums and all the different instruments. An orchestra playing at the same time. And so that is the event. And I guess I would love to just offer that, to think about that tomorrow. I'm going to say an event sort of similar like that happened to me a few weeks ago that I really got a download pretty quickly. Again, because I've been doing this so many years in my own journey. But if we can shift that moment into being instructive, this is instructive. Whatever pain, whatever irritation, whatever white rage is forming, it's instructive. It's not meant to be destructive. It's not meant to make my day worse. It's meant for my good. It's meant for my good. And the universe is doing it. The guides, the spirits, the love, our loved ones on the other side, everything. The sort of keepers of the game of life want us to learn. They don't want us to have pain, but that obviously is some of the times we learn that way through. We have to kind of understand that first to start learning a different way. Even if a third of it makes sense, think about it for yourself, ponder it, allow yourself to open up, say, hey, spirit, universe, explain that to me. Or, oh, boy, I understand that. Makes perfect sense. Whatever it is just Tuesday still. Love you. And I had purple something, a purple pen that went on my shirt. Oh well. Love you. Bye.